All right, what's up, everybody? We are live from Scrapin the Coast, Biloxi, Alabama. I got my boy Rob, sales manager at Easy Inn. My boy Ben, shop manager at Easy Inn. And let's talk a little bit about this experience. Here we are at Scrapin the Coast, Biloxi, Alabama, representing a couple fine companies, IGL and Easy Inn. But this is a little bit different for you guys, right? This is kind of one of these things that it's a dream to be in. This is the thing that y'all did growing up. Is that right?
That's exactly right. So obviously, before me and Ben stepped into this world you're in,
Yeah.
Easy Inn, this is kind of our playground. This is what we've done. This is what our customers done. This is where we like spending our time. This is where we hung out. We actually had a little feud for a while back in the day between our two companies. There was, I stepped in here, I'd wipe out some of Ben's customers' truck. We got a little text battle, but obviously now we like brothers, work together every day. It's great.
Yeah, let's talk about that. You guys both had detail shops. You owned Delta Bay, and then Ben, what was the name of yours? Finer Details, and we all detailed in the local market around Mobile, Saraland, Satsuma area. We all kind of had our specialty. Ben was on site; he would serve that way. Rob, you started on site, built a shop out in West Mobile, and then of course Easy Inn was in Saraland. So we all knew each other. We hung out. We've done podcasts together. We've done a shop talk over at Rob's shop. And then as things have grown, we all decided that coming together worked better, and we're making it work. But it's a funny story. You guys out here, prior to us, Easy Inn's never been in an event like this. We've been to the boat shows. We were well known in the marine world, but car shows. So y'all are literally out here, like you were wiping down cars, cleaning cars, doing interviews, and Ben's over here drooling at the gate, like trying to get in. Is that what's
going on? No, and it wasn't intentional. It was just there was an opportunity, and we both jumped our own ways.
Yeah.
But it's great now. We've laughed about it all day. It's not like, we play about
3 years ago, we were trying to see who could get in there first, and now we're here together.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome how it worked out. But, what do you think? For years, when we just worked together before we were intertwined, you said, I wanted to get into the car shows, man. That's just cool. I want to be in the magazines.
Yeah.
Well, here you are, man. You stepped into your first event. What do you think seeing this? Y'all can't see behind the camera, but there is millions of dollars worth of vehicles.
Absolutely. There's cars everywhere. And I'm taken back by it. I was like, probably most other people. I go to the car shows when I was younger. World of Wheels was big in Birmingham, and we used to go there. And, of course, Battle Alabama went there last year. So, it's, when you're detailing cars all day, every day, you can't help but want to see the best ones around.
Exactly.
And so to be here at an event like this is humbling, and it's an honor that that we could get in, and hats off to you guys for making it happen. I had Easy Inn had kind of reached what I felt like a pinnacle with what I could do with it. We had reached the top, and when I say I mean our team, but we needed some new inspiration and some new blood, and bringing you guys in did that. So when I saw the light in y'all's eyes that y'all value these things, I'm like, dude, set it up, put it on the calendar, and let's go. We can't help but mention IGL too. IGL, as a big part of getting us here, obviously we've split the booth as far as looks wise goes. We're going to be selling IGL products, the consumer grade products here. We're going to be wiping down vehicles with them and stuff like that. We even have a few sponsored vehicles that we coded on our behalf there as a sponsorship to get them in the show. And so, to be sitting here representing Easy Inn, which is my baby, our baby, and then IGL, which is now our new baby, it's really cool.
And it's crazy how things come full circle because, we were 3 years ago fighting to be in here.
Yeah.
We were also fighting to be certified in IGL, and now we're part of IGL.
Yeah. Now you own it.
It was like, wow, this is insane. But, it's almost surreal.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in and a lot to stand here and go, oh, we're representing IGL, we're representing EG.
Easy Inn. Yeah.
And it's just, I keep wanting to say Delta Bay, man. I'm sorry.
You don't take this position lightly. I know the only thing that's really missing here is Mike Carlin. I know that, cars, he's got a few cars, and
Mike's got a fancy square body. I love the square body, man.
He does, man. He does. And I know that this is his passion too. And, he's out in Wisconsin, I think, eating cheese or something like that. I don't know
that truck is a little cheesy.
No pun intended there. Yeah, man, it's cool. And so, when we come to a show like this, one of the things, we'll talk to the detailers for a minute, is one of the things as a detail shop that we're looking to do is brand exposure. Rob heading up the sales game at Easy Inn, he's got big shoes to fill because we do a lot of detailing and we got to fill the top of that funnel. So when we come here, it's about building relationships. It's about meeting people, serving this community, building our brand up. So when people think detail, ceramic coatings, protection, they think Easy Inn. And, so you'll spend the next few days here probably regurgitating the sales pitch of a lifetime, right?
Oh yeah. And plus, it's cool because me and Ben both have customers that are going to be here. We have friends that are in this scene.
Yeah.
People we've grown up with and met through our detailing careers that we're going to see this weekend that we haven't seen in a long time, because our guy that's over us at Easy Inn keeps us so busy. We don't get to go to car shows anymore.
Right? Yeah.
Now
only way we're going is if we work them.
Exactly. Hey, and that I'm completely happy with that. There's a different feel to being behind the scenes of these things. You
Absolutely.
Really get, and you learn, the more you're around it, you're going to learn it's just a family.
Yeah.
It just becomes, everybody's super close, takes care of each other, supports each other.
Yep.
It's a great thing to be a part of.
Well, boat shows for us, I mean, when Easy Inn was kind of, scratching the surface or getting its wings, rather, it started at boat shows, and we were a huge participant in Mobile and Biloxi Boat Show. And then, of course, we're going into the 5th year of Boat Show on the Bay, which we own. But that was like a launching point in the marine side for us. Once we started participating in those shows where everybody there either owns a boat or is going to own a boat or drools over boats, And so we were talking to customers all day long. So car shows will be similar. Now, this is different in that this is a different level of detailing. When you're dealing with cars that are, $100,000 plus, like it's, they don't just let you just touch their baby without a vetting process. You kind of get it in the click first, right?
Yeah, and there's more detailing than regular detailing. You know what I mean? This is very extensive detail when it comes to polishing the wheels, make sure the lug nuts are polished. I mean, it's just make sure the drive shaft's clean, especially on these big lifted trucks.
The reality is these cars are clean already. Right. So when you detail a clean car, you better be really detailed, right?
If you miss something, it's going to be noticed.
It's going to be noticed.
And like some of these, you learn that there's sometimes that you can get it dirty by wiping it down. You leave that fingerprint, you're going to see in the light. I mean, you have to chase perfection.
Yeah.
When you're working on the cars in Scala.
Absolutely.
Well, chasing perfection is just what we do. I mean, Ben, part of his duties as the shop manager is QC, and that's quality control. And we believe heavy in that. And we try to have a little oversight. Rob comes in and even over the top watches over Ben. And it's just to ensure quality. And, a lot of detailers, here's the thing. When you're detailing on your own or you're in a team and you're doing something all day long, your brain is it tries to overlook things. It's trying to make its life easier. So it's normal to miss stuff when you're detailing. This is what I try to tell detailers all the time. We're not perfect, right? And so to have somebody that hasn't been working on a vehicle all day long to come in and inspect and overlook that thing is important in a business. And so if a QC process is not a part of your process, you really need to consider that. Ben does an excellent job. Of course, Rob overseeing that. Just that second set of eyes on it, is important. So at a time like this, QC is where it's at.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree.
Yeah.
And the bad thing about it is we'll walk around here, we'll nitpick everything.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
So, I was already doing that. I know you catch yourself
my kitchen counter to see swirls.
Right.
My desk at the office, I have literally polished my desk at the office. A wood desk, and I've polished it.
Like your screen gets swirls in it.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
So we got some products here by IGL. We're gonna be selling products. I guess you guys will share the needs for doing that, but you'll be serving this crowd up with anything they may need, getting them set up as far as that goes. I'm sure there'll be some other detailers walking through too.
Oh
right?
Yeah, for sure. And that's another cool thing you get with the show scene is why some people in business feel like everything is a competition. The detailers in the show scene and understand the show scene, we are all friends. We all work together. We all give each other suggestions, bounce ideas off each other, because there's got to be a strong marketing game in what we do.
There is.
Whether it's coatings, you're just wiping down cars, you have to market yourself to be in this scene.
Well, and here's the reality. I'm glad you brought up the competition because me and Mike and I have been wanting to discuss this topic. And, we address competition so much differently. And you guys have experienced it with Easy, and I've welcomed both of y'all into my shop at times when needed. And y'all have done the same for me when y'all had your own shops. And, that's the way we continue to do so. In our local area, Easy Inn needs to be the hub for detailers and detailer information. And with IGL, what I've noticed is a lot of detailers are not like that. They're so worried about their territory or so worried about another detailer detailing in that area. And here's the reality: is if someone else is installing IGL in our areas, that's great. That grows the brand and that grows the product. So when I mention IGL to a boat customer or a car customer, and they've already heard of IGL because there's another street, another installer down the street, and so that just gives brand recognition, and it helps them understand that, hey, this thing's bigger than just a shop down the road. Right. And detailers need to understand that you can work together and help each other instead of going at it like you guys do here at the car show.
Like you
used to.
We have guys come to the shop all the time. We try to walk around the shop, show them what we do, give them some products and towels to try out.
Absolutely,
at least I do. So.
And where'd you learn that from?
You.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would never been like that before. So.
And what you see though is you're bigger than that. And so when you have friends that are in the same industry as you and in the local market as you, now if you ever need something, you got somebody to call.
Yep.
And we try to be that person. And look, we don't get it right all the time, and we do things I'm sure that's unorthodox, but we want to make sure that we're building relationships that are strong and also.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the plan this weekend, guys? What's the goals? What are we trying to do? What do y'all foresee happening over the next couple of days?
Well, the main plan is just to have a good time.
Okay. All right.
We both very much missed being in this, and
it's been a while.
It's been a while. So I can't tell you how many times we've looked at each other this morning and just laughed and be like, "Can you believe we're here?"
That's awesome.
Together.
That makes my day.
Too.
That makes my day.
And then you're sitting here with us.
Yeah.
And it's just the fact that we are we're all together in this is crazy.
Even this morning when we had a blowout on the trailer.
Yeah, we had a blowout on the way here, and we just were like, we're making memories. Nobody was upset. Nobody was nothing. It was just a fun time. We're looking to meet a lot of people. We want to definitely meet some detailers. There's people from all over the country here.
Yeah.
You're dealing with
these aren't just
Mississippi
boys around here.
No,
they're coming from all over.
You can walk through here and just pick out magazine trucks. It's insane.
Now you've actually detailed trucks that are in magazines, right?
11.
Wow. No kidding.
11.
Yeah.
And it's cool. I got them in there in my closet.
Yeah, so you kept the magazines.
I keep every one of them like they're a trophy.
Well, they are.
It's just we always ran for a local competition called the Nappies, and Dustin won one year, and every year.
1 year?
I was always right behind him, but they posted a video where they kind of.
Oh, we had to give Rob a little tip of the hat at the end of it. Yeah.
So the next thing I posted was holding a bunch of car show trophies from Scrapin.
Right.
Magazines. I was like, I don't need your Nappies. I got these. So.
That's
it's
fun,
I'm
man.
Definitely proud of.
Yeah, it's awesome. I tell you, a surreal moment for me was pulling up at the show. You guys had planned this all the way down. You and the marketing team and our team that was involved, but I was pretty detached on purpose. I wanted you guys to have the full experience and to experience the stress of planning an event.
We did.
We
very much have.
While doing our regular jobs.
While doing your regular time, yeah. And when working with the team to get the things that you need in a timely manner, you see these things aren't easy. Easy In has always made it look easy. We hide all of our stuff. All of our gritty stuff stays in the back, and all you see is a smiling face with collars on.
Yes.
But there's a lot of grit involved.
Right.
And so to see you guys come together and the team that's right off camera behind us, it was such a surreal moment walking into this show, seeing you guys putting the tent up, and I just, it organically said, "Hey, well, have you thought about this? We got this, Dustin. We got this. Leave us alone."
Yeah, I told you.
It was amazing, and I'm very thankful for that.
Well, it's like, because I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. Look at that.
Right? I mean, look,
two of my
old
customers' vehicles sitting across me. One of them's a new build that I've never touched, and I hope that one day I get to. But it's just another surreal moment for me as I'm looking at trucks I used to work on in this scene, just sitting here across from me, and that's kind of crazy. But when we got here and we pulled in and Dustin was already here. He didn't ride over with us. He had a lot to do this morning. But you're always thanking everybody, and we don't ever get the chance to sit here and thank you. So, I mean, as a leader, the fact that you put us in position to be able to do this and you let us go with it, is amazing. I need you to know that you have done amazing. You've put us in position for this.
Yeah, thank you.
We look up to you so much. We've learned so much from you. And, we were wild kids going into this. And the business side that we've learned from you has allowed us to set up what we've set up.
Yeah.
And without you, we would not be able to do that. So credit needs to be where credit is due.
Well, I appreciate that and respect you guys a ton. And, listen, it's all about a team. And, like I said, when we started this thing, you guys inspired me to get back into these things. And Easy really kind of, had kind of gotten complacent in the detailing side of our exposure and growth. And it's because, everybody that's probably watching this has a detail shop or is involved. Yeah. The stress that comes with a detail shop. You're in the grind. You're in the trenches. And so to come out and do things like this that are happening on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, those are our busy days. Fridays are for sure. It takes work, and you got to build a team that can continue running the shop while we're out here doing this. And it's really cool. So yeah, man, I'm excited about it. You've done a hell of a job with the booth. I know y'all are going to kill it this weekend. I'll be in and out. We've got some other things going on as well, but I'm excited to see our company here. I'm excited to see you guys taking the reins and continuing growing this thing.
I think we planned this so well, Rob and I, together, because we've been playing this for the past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, this has been in the making.
This didn't just happen last week. You've actually been thinking about it for a while.
We've been thinking about it for years.
We had so many ideas for ourselves, and then when it was an opening, it's like, all right, what was your ideas? What was mine? Let's make them one.
Right.
Yeah,
let's make it
work.
I
saw the list in Trello just growing and growing. I'm like, oh boy, okay, we got
the baddest
let me reel them in a little bit. Hold on, we may just buy the Coliseum.
Yeah, let's just buy the Coliseum.
I'm just kidding. All right, listen, guys, awesome as always. Thank you, Rob. Man, y'all doing an amazing job. Ben, you're doing an amazing job. Thank you. The setup, Chris behind the camera. Thank you, brother. And we will see you guys next week.